Hello everyone and welcome to this another episode of Pokemon Go. My name is Kisanis. Guys, this is going to be a little bit of a tutorial episode. At the end we'll do a little bit of Pokemon Go stuff, but this is going to be a little bit of a tutorial episode. What I want to take a look at today is how we record our iPhone. A lot of you guys might want to get out there and show off your cool stuff, but you can't do it. Today I'm going to show you how. Alright guys, let's take a look. Alrighty guys, so I'm really excited to bring you guys this video. It took me a while to figure out, and I'm sure you guys have questions too. What's the best way to record your Pokemon Go videos? Now, I started off recording by wearing a GoPro on my head and walking around, and that made me look kind of silly. I then started carrying around a tripod and my GoPro, and I would do things right in front of the tripod. Now that worked a little better, but again, it wasn't awesome. I finally found a good recording device for my actual iPhone. I don't want to jailbreak my iPhone, and I don't want to be tethered to a computer. Most options either you have to jailbreak your iPhone, or you have to tether yourself to a computer and dump the screen immediately onto the computer. And I don't want any of that. That's not what I want at all. I want to be able to walk around, collect my Pokemon while I'm actually recording. So I finally found this guy right here, AirShoe. I went to emu4ios.net and I found AirShoe, and download that. Now, first of all, this is not from the App Store. It's not from the App Store at all, so there are some inherent dangers with that. You're going to be having to say you trust this provider or this application designer on your phone after you download it, and it won't run until you do. But once you do that, once you actually do that, then you're going to have AirShoe installed on your phone. And so far, it's worked pretty good. When you actually launch AirShoe, let's take a look here. I'll go over here to AirShoe. When you actually launch it, it's going to bring you to this first screen that says you have to log in. And you're going to log in with either your Google Plus account, or you're going to log in with Facebook, or any of those typical ways. Once you've done that, you're going to come to a next screen, and the next screen is going to say, do you want to record or broadcast? So yes, this software can either be used to stream or to record the actual iPhone itself, both of which are awesome. Anyway, I'm using it to record obviously right now. When you hit the record button, it's going to bring you to the next screen, which in turn is going to say, how do you want to record? Do you want to record portrait or landscape, upside down, etc., etc.? In this case, obviously I am recording in portrait mode. And I'm recording in 1080p. You have that option as well. You can record large or small. Now, with the 1080p, if you want to record 1080p on your iPhone, there's something else you have to do. You have to turn on Assistive Touch. Let's take a look at that. We're going to go over to our settings. Once you've launched your settings, go to the General category, to the Accessibility, and finally turn on Assistive Touch. Once Assistive Touch is turned on, you will be able to record in 1080p. If that's what you want to do. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to record in 1080, that's what you have to do. Anyway, once that's done, you're going to have to do one more thing to actually start recording. Let's go over here and take a look. Let me actually open up Pokemon Go. Once you actually start that, all you're going to do, let me turn this down a bit because that's loud. It's actually recording my voice right now, right through my camera. Right through my iPhone. I don't actually have an extra headset on or anything else. I'm recording everything directly through the camera. So any noise that you're getting through the camera is actually bouncing back as well. So keep that in mind. Once you want to start recording, you get your application up. All you got to do is drag open the tray down here, and in the bottom right-hand corner, right now where it says iPhone speaker, yours is going to say AirPlay. When you click the AirPlay button, it's going to give you the option to turn on your iPhone. When you do that, it's going to ask you if you want to mirror or not, and there's going to be a mirroring option. Turn on mirroring, turn on your iPhone, and once you do, everything starts recording. Just like that, you are actually recording. When you are all done, you're going to go back to your to your AirShoe. You're going to push Stop Recording. When you do, the old window's going to come back up where you had the choice of either recording or broadcast. In the upper right-hand corner, and obviously I can't show you because I'm recording right now, in the upper right-hand corner is a little thing that looks like a flip book, number of windows on top of each other. Push that, and you're going to see the actual recording you made. In there, you can either save it or delete it. If you save it, you're going to save it to your camera roll. Once you save it to your camera roll, it's there forever. You can dump it onto your computer, you can manipulate it, or anything else you might want to do. Anyway, guys, I hope that was helpful. It took me a while to figure this out. Now that I figured this out, it works really, really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys get out there, use your Pokemon Go, and start recording all of your gameplay. Now today, in my episode, what I'd like to take a look at is maybe evolving one of my dudes after we've traded it all in for a bunch of delicious candy and additional, I don't think you get any Stardust, but additional candy anyway. We're going to power some guys up, and we're going to evolve them. All right, guys, let's take a look at that. Alrighty, guys, I am back, and, everything's going pretty good. If we take a look here, I'm already at level 8. I'm doing really, really well. Level 8, 15.7 kilometers already, and that's like 3 days. That's like in 3 days, so I'm really moving about to it. All that's by foot. I walk everywhere I go. Anyway, guys, what I want to do today is I want to evolve one of my Drowsies. I've got a bunch of Drowsies, 100 Drowsies. It's time for a Hypno. Let's get a Hypno in there, and I've got a couple decent ones that I want to take a look at. We're going to be able to trade in a bunch to the Professor there and get some more candy as well. So we're going to have the ability to really power these guys up and to really to evolve them as well. Let's take a look at a couple of things. If we take a look right here, let's go to my Pokemon for a minute. I got a bunch more. Just dropping my girls off today at school. I walked back to the car and I picked up a bunch of new guys as well. This one I am pretty darn excited about. A Rhyhorn. I'm really excited about now. It's ground and rock, and I think I have like a Geodude and I think that's it. But oh no, I have a Graveler as well. But I don't have very much ground or rock. And I was really excited about this guy here. Now, he's got some pretty crappy moves. He's got Mud Slap, and he's got Horn Attack. Now, I guess Horn Attack isn't terrible, but it's a normal move, and I would have really liked either a Rock or another Ground. Something like that could have really helped me out. I didn't get it, but oh well, that's how it goes sometimes. What we're going to do is we're going to evolve this guy later on as well, and we'll end up with what does he become again? I forget now. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Let me just look it up here. Oh, yes, he becomes a Rhydon. That's right. And the Rhydon's moves are entirely different. Now, his CP's pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, what I want to do today, guys, is let's shift this over so we're looking at the actual... we're actually looking at the name. We have got a gabillion Drowsies. Okay, I have this Drowsy here at CP of 200. He's got Pound and he's got Psybeam. And I've got this other one here. It's at 198, and he has Confusion and Psy-Shock. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going to happen when I actually evolve this guy. I don't know if we actually maintain the abilities that we had, or if we're given brand new abilities. I'm not sure, and I'm also not sure whether or not we are best off, bringing them up first, making them stronger first, or if we are better off to evolve them first. Now, what I am going to do, we've got a bunch of stuff here, and I'm probably just going to power through this. I've got a bunch of really low-level Drowsies, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to trade each one to the Professor. So if I look down here, I'll probably do this first one on screen. I'm going to transfer it, and let's see what happens. Are you sure you want to? Because you can't take it back. I'm sure. So there we go. I don't know what that did for me. It didn't say. I'm up to 60 candies. Oh, there. Transfer successful. Got a Drowsy candy. So you get one Drowsy candy. That's it? That's all I get? One Drowsy candy? Let's take a look here. This Drowsy currently, I have 61. So yeah, each one of those is going to be one Drowsy candy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get rid of all these guys here, and when I'm all done, we'll come back and we will actually take a look. I'll keep both the 200 as well as the 198, and afterwards we will we're gonna evolve one of them to a Hypno. All right, guys. I'll talk to you all very soon. Alrighty, guys, I traded everything in here. I think we're going to start off with the CP200 Drowsy. He's got moves that don't actually match the Hypno moves. When I trade him in, he might actually get brand new moves. So that's if it's going to get new moves, his normal pound move will probably go to the Zen Headbutt. I'm not sure, because I've never done this before, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. It requires 50. I've got 78 Drowsy candies, so let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm gonna first evolve him and then power him up if I want. All right, let's take a look, because I have no idea what's going to happen here. Evolve. Do you want to evolve the Drowsy? Yes, I do. Here he goes. Shows his back for some reason. His side. Spin around. And boom, I got myself a Hypno. Now, I'm not really sure what it's going to do. I don't know if I get additional CP or what out of this evolution. I'm really hoping I do. Register to the Pokédex. That's pretty cool. So it's going to, I think, hopefully... So it did. It went up to 413 CP, so it actually doubled the CP itself. It still doesn't cost any more as far as Drowsy Candy is concerned to actually power this guy up. Now, 413, it almost doubled his power. That isn't so bad. He did get Zen Headbutt, and he got Psychic. So he got brand new moves. Because this guy had he actually had a normal attack before, which was Pound, and he had Psybeam. And now he's got Zen Headbutt and Psychic. So I'm not sure if it's if you want to fight with your Pokemon, then maybe don't. That's weird. That screwed up. Maybe don't. Let's take a look at him here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Obviously, this is an A to Z. Let's go to our recent and see if he's at the recent top now. No, it doesn't do that. Where did he go? Did I lose him? Here he is. Hypno. 413. Anyway, so let's power him up a few times. We've got a ton of Drowsy Candy, and Drowsies are in this area. Let's see how much you get powered up for 800 Stardust and 1 Candy. Let's power this guy up and see. Yes, I want to power him up. Let's see what it does. Oh, he gets 32 out of the deal, which is not terrible. Not terrible, and he got additional 3 health. So that's not bad. So we could probably pound this guy up pretty high if we really wanted to. You know, it would be nice to have something of a decent size. So maybe we're going to power this guy up a few times. Let's power him up again. Yes. Yeah, 32 each time. So I'll try one more. That should shoot him over 500, and that'll be my biggest Pokemon right now. We'll try it one more time. And I want to see if it's random. So that's been 32 twice in a row. Let's see if we get 32 again. Yes. Let's see. All right. So yes, 32 every single time. It was a different number of health each time, but 32. We ended up with a Hypno of 509 CP and a health of 69. That is not bad at all. That's not so bad at all. I think that is obviously my highest. Let's go to combat power. That's obviously my highest Pokemon right now. And I should be able to continue to ramp this guy up if I really wanted to. Maybe now I'll start capturing some that are higher now that I've got a higher CP dude. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. We could also do the same thing with Scyther. He cannot be evolved, so it's just going to be boosting him up. He costs a lot less. And he's a bug dark. You know what? Let's power him up a few times as well. That's just for fun. I've got a ton of power up. I've got a ton of candy here and a ton of Stardust. So let's see. This guy goes up 30 only. Let's pop him over 300. So it's going to take 2 more times. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. 2 more times. Yes. We've got a ton of Stardust. Plus 30. Each time it's plus 30. Okay. Okay, each time's plus 30. Power up. Yes. Now, I could boost these guys up a fair bit and consider going out after one of the gyms in the area. I don't know if there's any really high-level gyms. Let's take a look at what the gyms in the area are right now. Let's take a look. Oh, I got 1,000 XP out of that. What do we got going on over here? So, a Hypno of 481, so he's slightly lower than mine. So I could go there and start fighting this gym. It's a level 3. What else is in here, though? A Flareon, and that's it. A Flareon and a Hypno. So I could consider going over there and starting to fight this and start to boost it down a bit. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Guys. I just really wanted to power that guy up. I wanted to see what I got out of the deal. We've got ourselves a bunch of new stuff. We got ourselves a couple of eggs that are about to go. I need 100 kilometers. I need 100 meters to be able to finish that one egg off. So that's not so bad. We'll get ourselves a new dude right there, and we've got ourselves some decent Pokemon right now. Some decent Pokemon. I really want to get that Rhyhorn boosted up as well. I think, guys, our next video is either going to be me in an entirely new environment where I'm looking for particular things, because like I said, I really want that. I really want to evolve my Magikarp, and I've got a long way to go for that. So we might head down to the water and see if we can't do something about that. As well, let's take a look at our items now. I've gone up a level several times. I've got a bunch of potions, a bunch of revives, a bunch of incense. I've got a lure module, which is pretty awesome. Some raspberries. I got a bunch of new stuff. Now. Anyway, guys, I am loving this game. I hope you are too. If you are, let me know down in the comments with a thumbs up. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. Just let me know that too. I'm not going to stop playing because I like the exercise and I like getting out there. Anyway, guys, thumbs up, thumbs down, comments down below. And if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.